Hey, this is SGU, and you are watching Sports Take, where we take on the real sports discussion topics of the day, stepping out of the video game world for a little while to talk about what's going on in the world of sports. And today it is all about Major League Baseball. No, we're far from any games happening at this point. As a matter of fact, the weather turning very cold here where I am in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, but things are heating up in baseball's hot stove action, and we've got the winter meetings going on right now, and the big news coming today is the blockbuster trade coming between the Chicago White Sox and Boston Red Sox. Chris Sale is on the move, headed to Boston in a blockbuster of a trade. Like I said, prospects galore going to the White Sox. Hard to say that either team loses in this deal. But I guess that is what we are here to do, is debate this thing. Who do you think won the trade between the Red Sox and White Sox? Obviously, the rotation in Boston looking amazing right now, already having David Price and Rick Porcello in place. Now you add Chris Sale to the mix, and wow. So what did the Red Sox have to give up to get Chris Sale? Well, it was a pretty steep price, including their very highly coveted prospect, Yoan Moncada. He made his debut during September call-ups last year, and obviously they paid a big price to get his rights and to get him into the organization. So something along the lines of $62 million to bring Moncada into the fold. So you can look at it one of two ways. You can look at it as a huge prospect or a huge money investment, but either way, you put a lot into this Chris Sale deal. Also going in the deal here is hard-throwing pitching prospect Michael Kopech. He has been gunned at 105 miles an hour, so right up there with Aroldis Chapman as far as his fastball velocity. So you got a lot of talent changing hands from the Red Sox organization over to the White Sox, as well as a pair of minor leaguers. So this is really a great deal for the White Sox, who could really use some prospects coming into the organization, so they will get rich in that respect, and the Red Sox rotation will be set. And hey, I didn't even mention Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer who came onto the scene last year in a big way, so this has a huge potential to be a lights-out rotation in Boston. And I heard that the odds for them in Vegas just today with the news of the Chris Sale move went from 10-1 to 5-1 in regards of their chances of winning a World Series, and that is only behind the defending world champion Chicago Cubs. Man, how strange does that still sound to be saying? The world champion Chicago Cubs. What have we come to? Anyway, this is crazy, crazy news, this blockbuster trade today, as winter meetings get heated up. It's not the only thing going on in baseball. We'll get to some other news on the trade front from the winter meetings. But before we do that, I want to pose a question. Who do you think got the best of the Chris Sale trade? Is it the Red Sox with their crazy good rotation now from basically top to bottom? Or is it the White Sox getting the haul of prospects, including probably the best prospect in baseball, Yoan Moncada, going to Chicago? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's talk about the Chris Sale blockbuster trade and who may have possibly won that. Of course, there's really no way to know that until we're a year or two down the line and see what happens with both of these organizations, but my guess is it probably helps both. It probably helps the White Sox in a longer-term scenario and the Red Sox right now this upcoming season, and maybe for a couple seasons here with this crazy good rotation. Anyway, let's turn our news from the blockbuster Chris Sale trade, and let's go to other MLB winter meetings news, and that will start with the Red Sox again. Before they landed Chris Sale, they also helped their bullpen by getting pitcher Tyler Thornburg from the Milwaukee Brewers in a multiplayer trade, including first baseman / third baseman Travis Shaw and infield prospect Mauricio Dubon. They're going to Milwaukee along with single A pitcher Josh Pennington. So prospects once again, plus Travis Shaw, headed to Milwaukee, and Boston gets some bullpen help. The Red Sox were looking to upgrade their bridge to closer Craig Kimbrell, getting an eighth inning guy, and that is what Thornburg looks to be for the club. He fits the bill pretty well in the regards that he is not going to add a whole lot to payroll either, as he made $513,000 this past year, and that will help the Red Sox keep their payroll below the $195 million luxury tax line. At least that is their hopes. Although bringing Chris Sale into the mix might hurt that a little bit, although I think his contract was team-friendly as well, as they have options on the second and third seasons. Also coming out of this move, the fact that you're moving Travis Shaw puts the Red Sox faith right in Pablo Sandoval. Now, he has been working out very hard, reportedly getting into great shape. Seen some pictures of Pablo Sandoval looking very slim. They're renewing his faith for him playing third base next year, and with Travis Shaw out, that's definitely the way the Red Sox are going. In Major League Baseball winter meeting news that does not involve the Boston Red Sox, surprise, surprise, there actually is some, Mark Melancon is on the move yet again, this time landing in the Bay Area with the San Francisco Giants. And reportedly, he will be getting a truckload of money to do just this, to close games for the San Francisco Giants. His deal is said to be 4 years, $62 million, which is more than Mariano Rivera made per year. He made $15 million annually at his top level, and Jonathan Papelbon signed for $50 million over 4 years, but Melancon has outdone both of those numbers. It is reported that his deal includes salaries of $4 million in 2017, $10 million in 2018, and he can opt out of the deal at that point. If he opts into the last 2 years, the salary is $14 million per season. So Mark Melancon getting a ton of money to close games for the San Francisco Giants, who obviously have the need right there to shore up that area, and they bring him into the fold via free agency. So what do you think? Too much money to pay a closer, even of Mark Melancon's stature? Or was this a deal that San Francisco had to get done? Let me know in the comment section below whether you believe that $62 million for 4 years was too much. Okay, another story coming out today from Major League Baseball, not from a current player, but from a legend in New York. Derek Jeter is set to have his number 2 retired at Yankee Stadium, and we now know the date. Derek Jeter's number 2 will be the last of the Yankees' single digits to be retired. They've retired them all now. Once Jeter's number 2 gets retired, and this is going to happen on May 14th before a Mother's Day game against Houston, and a plaque in his honor will be unveiled in Monument Park during the ceremony. Wow. Jeter's number is the 21st retired by the New York Yankees, and it's well-deserved. He won 5 World Series titles with the club and was a 14-time All-Star during his 20-year career. He called it quits in 2014, and he ended it with 3,465 hits. The man was amazing. We all know that. Derek Jeter will get his number retired on Mother's Day, May 14th, and the tickets are already a hot commodity. I've heard that there are some reports of tickets as high as $700-800 already on the secondary markets for this game, and cheapest ticket I believe I heard was something in the neighborhood of $250 to get in to see Jeter's number retired at Yankee Stadium. So yeah, just like when Kobe announced that he'd be retiring and the tickets went nuts for the Lakers once they found out when that date would be, very much the same thing here. Although he's not retiring, he's already been retired. It's just they are going to officially retire that number 2 for the Yankees, and what a day that'll be for Derek Jeter. Should be a really cool moment for baseball and for Yankees fans. All right, that's going to do it for our sports take topics today. Very Major League Baseball, hot stove related. Let me know all your thoughts on today's trades, free agency signings, and all of the news coming out here of Major League Baseball, as well as if you have any ideas for future sports take episodes, let me know in the comment section below on that as well. So until next time, leave a like, subscribe. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you later for more Sports Take.